Hello everybody, it is Thanksgiving here in America today, and instead of a vlog, I'm going to just talk to you a little bit about my birthday and show you some things that I got, because I got gifts, which was so unexpected and surprising and sweet. But this is not going to be a very edited video. I'm going to kind of give myself the day off of editing so that I can have Thanksgiving with my family. Today is November 22nd, and I am preparing for Thanksgiving. I'm hosting a little Thanksgiving get-together tomorrow, so today's just all about prep, and tomorrow's going to be a busy day as well. So I'm going to kind of give myself a couple days of a break to just kind of focus on family and whatnot. But I wanted to talk to you guys about my birthday because I had a little bit of an unexpected day. So a lot of people had asked me, like friends and some family had been like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And my answer was nothing. I don't want to do anything. I just didn't feel like celebrating me for any reason this year, and so a couple of people were like, no, we're gonna do something. And I said, I don't want you to do anything, I don't need anything, like don't do anything, I don't care. And they were like, we're doing something. Well, they surprised me with like I came downstairs and my house was decorated for like a Taylor Swift Eras birthday party, and it was a Taylor Swift Eras rock party, because those are like my two obsessions in life now, are like Taylor Swift and rocks. So it's kind of a weird theme, but it was so me and it was so perfect, and I cried when I saw the decorations. And I didn't film yesterday, but I do have a couple little clips of like some of the decorations, so maybe I'll put in some of those. We just like sang to Taylor Swift, and it was just really lovely, and I don't know, it just made me cry to know that people wanted to do that for me. I don't know, I'm so lame, but like I thought it was very sweet. So anyway, I thought I would just show you some of the things I got, because even though I said please don't get me anything, people got me presents, and it was very sweet. So one thing I got is this Taylor Swift what do you call this? Sweatshirt? Anyway, crew neck. This is one of her songs, if you don't know. I'm not going to say the bad word out loud on here, but I'll show you some of the other stuff I got. So I got this. People are going to make fun of me so hard. What else is new? But the fact that I'm so obsessed with Taylor Swift. But whatever. She's a poet, and she turns tragedy into such beautiful poetry and art, and I just love her. Anyway, I have this little bag of Taylor Swift stuff, and this I think was from Eric. I don't remember who gave me that bag actually, but I think it was from Eric. Yeah, that's from Eric. He also got me a bunch of shirts. So he got me this shirt that said, just one more rock, I promise. And this is very me, because every time we go to the beach, he'll be like, hey, we gotta go, love. The kids are done, we gotta go. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna do one more. I'm just gonna do this one spot. And it's never just one more spot. He got me some Taylor Swift socks. It was so exciting. And then this shirt is a rock shirt. I told him when I opened this one, I was like, I feel like Flynn. Like all of Flynn's shirts are like type of trucks. And like they literally look like this, but replace the rocks with trucks. So I thought that was very sweet. And then what's my other passion in life? Christmas, of course. So he got me this Christmas sweater, which is pretty incredible, honestly. Like, that's pretty great. I got this, which is, you know, you go to the beach and if the tide has made it so that the sand is covering the rocks, which happens sometimes, you dig this into the sand, and then the sand goes through, and then you can see what rocks you're left with. This is a very exciting tool for me. And Eric also got me this rock collector shirt. Guys, what can I say? I like freaking rocks, okay? In fact, I need to go check on my rocks, and it's getting dark outside, so I need to hurry this video up so that I can go look at my rocks before it's dark outside, because I think I need to switch out some of my rocks in gray. Okay, so some other things I got are a Christmas cat glitter puzzle. Okay, how me is that? The only thing that could make this possibly more me is if Taylor Swift was on it. But it's literally cats, glitter, and Christmas. Like, hello? It's, and crafts. Crafting. Literally crafting. There's paintbrushes and this is the most me thing. And there's like kid toys like blocks and a dollhouse. Like that is so my kids. By the way, I don't know if I've said this yet online anywhere. I don't think I have. I don't know what I have told you guys at this point and what I haven't. But Maisie is utterly obsessed with dollhouses. Like, holy smokes, that girl loves dollhouses. Every day, all she wants to do is a dollhouse. Like, it's crazy. So our house is, I'm getting so distracted, but welcome to me. If I start talking about one of my kids, I'm distracted. I'm just gonna talk about my kids. So Maisie obviously has her 2 older brothers and they love trucks. And this is not something I have pushed on any of my kids. I let my kids like what they like. I introduce them to kind of everything and like what they like is what they like and I love it and I support it. And Flynn loved construction trucks. Wesley loves monster trucks, like to an absurd degree. It's amazing. And Maisie is around a lot of trucks because of that. There's a lot of truck toys in our house. And we have dolls and things. She likes dolls and Wesley does too. But we went to a friend's house a while ago and they had a dollhouse. And Maisie looked like blown away. She couldn't believe how incredible this thing was. And she just stared at it and then picked up the dolls and was like, oh my God, like it was the coolest thing she'd ever seen. So I was like, was that like because it was at someone else's house or did she genuinely love that dollhouse? So I bought her own dollhouse for her birthday. And since her birthday, it is the only thing she wants to do every day is play with that dollhouse. Like literally, she comes downstairs in the morning and she goes, pay a dollhouse, one pay, pay dollhouse, one pay. And she hands you the doll she wants you to be and she plays pretend, like full on like, hi, what are you doing? Like, come over here, let's jump, let's go to sleep, let's eat. Like she like fully does the whole thing and it's really cute. So, wow, I just went on a tangent because I looked at a puzzle with a dollhouse on it. But anyway, that's what I got Maisie for her birthday, which that's another thing. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. This is why I should edit videos because if I don't, I just ramble freaking forever. But, Maisie and Wesley, they turned 2, their birthday. Like I didn't even talk about their birthday to you guys yet. We had a birthday party and everything. And I filmed a lot of their birthday party so they could see it someday and like have those memories. And I never showed Halloween stuff. Whatever. Okay, anyway, we're talking about birthday presents. Okay, this is really awesome. Eric got me this. This is a clock, but it's not just any clock. This is a tide clock. I didn't even know these existed. This is so cool. So this tells you when the tide is high and when the tide is low. And so obviously we haven't turned it on yet, but you turn it on and you can set it. And then I can just look at this to know like, oh, the tide's low right now and go to the beach. Because every day I look up the times and try to figure out when the tide is going to be low. And that's when I like to go look for rocks, obviously. But isn't that cool? I think that's so awesome. Another thing that was fun at this little birthday get together was Eric had set up a ornament making station, a Taylor Swift ornament making station. So a couple of friends made ornament for every single era of Taylor Swift for me. So I thought that was really awesome and exciting and lovely. And another thing I got was this awesome Rocks and Gems book, so I can learn even more about all my lovely rocks. I got some of my Favoritest cookies in the whole world. These are from Trader Joe's, and I love these things, but they only sell them at Christmas time, and that's it. And I think last year they stopped selling them like 2 weeks before Christmas or something crazy, and I was so sad. But yeah, I really like these, so I got those. This is a bag of obsidian, so I can tumble an entire batch of obsidian, which is really cool. I love obsidian. I love the meaning behind obsidian and what it represents, and I don't know, I think it's so pretty. I love obsidian. Actually, if I'm being completely honest, the reason I truly got into rocks is because of a type of obsidian. I was looking for shells one day and some rocks were catching my eye, and I was starting to kind of get into rocks a little bit, but like didn't know anything about them. And there's this one dark black beautiful rock that was small, And I was like, that rock is so pretty. Like, what is this? So when I looked it up and I used my rock identifier app, it said this rock was an Apache tear, and that it's a type of obsidian. And when I looked at the story of the Apache tear rock or stone, I cried, and I was like, this is beautiful. So when you look it up, there's a lot of different definitions of what it is and what it means, but I remember looking this up the first time, and I read, Apache tears provide a strong connection with lessons that are meant to be learned on Earth and are strengthening, purifying, and grounding, offering protection from all negative and parasitic energies. They help us to maintain a positive attitude by understanding the valuable lessons in life's ups and downs. Oh! I remember when I read that, I was a mess at the time, and obviously still am, but like, I sobbed when I read that, and I held onto that freaking rock, and I was like, this is so beautiful. And then I looked up the history of Apache tears and why they're called that, and you should look it up. It's beautiful and so powerful, but I just loved it so much, and I immediately went to a rock store, like a crystal store. And I'm not a big like crystal girly, like, I mean, I guess I technically am, but I just like rocks. I like the look of them. I like the history of them. I like the meaning of them too, like, you know, whatever. But I went and I bought an Apache tear, or Apache tear. I'm afraid I'm saying it wrong. It's either Apache tear or Apache, but I think it's Apache tear. Anyway, I bought a little Apache tear, and I've kept it in my bag everywhere I go, or in my pocket. And I have tumbled the other Apache tear, which ended up not being an Apache tear. It ended up just being like some random rock that's black. It's not obsidian or any form of obsidian. But anyway, that stone in particular has inspired me to want to learn more about rocks, and I don't know, the meaning behind it and the story behind it and what it represents, like, meant so much to me at that time. And it was just so crazy to me that I was at the beach and I was looking for shells and kind of rocks, but I didn't know much about rocks then, and like that one black rock just like struck me and stuck out to me so much, and I was just like, I need that rock. I don't know why, I was just like drawn to it and picked it up, and there's nothing special about it. It was just a little black rock that had like some like white spots on it, and I was like, I need I need to have this. And I didn't know why I felt that way about a rock. And then when I looked it up, it was like just so, it meant so much to me for what I was going through at the time, and what I'm, you know, anyway, so it's a big reason why I love rocks now, is because of that one stone that ended up not even being an Apache tear. It's in the final stage of the tumbler now. I've been tumbling it for a very long time. It's been really hard to get it to be polished. I think it's been polishing for like 3 months, almost. But anyway, I got some obsidian to tumble, and then I also have, oh, that's another thing. I have this necklace that I've been wearing for a long time that is agate in it. It's white agate, and Eric got this for me, and it was a surprise. It wasn't for my birthday. This was a couple months ago. He just randomly one day, we were in the kitchen, and he just like said, close your eyes, and did that romantic thing that you see people do in like movies only, but like he literally like put a necklace like around my neck from behind. It was so cute and sweet, and I was like, what is this? And I looked, and I was like, what is this? And he was like, that's agate, because he knew that agate's my favorite stone, my favorite rock. And I love it. And he was like, he wanted to get it for me because he loved that I love this rock that's like, it's not rare. Like, it's not a rock that's like rare or hard. It's not that hard to find. I mean, sometimes it can be, but like, it's not that hard to find. And it's worth kind of nothing. So it's not like, you know, some people go rock hunting or crystal hunting and like they're looking for something that is worth so much money and like has all this value, gemstones and crystals and all this stuff. And I love agate because most people would think it's really kind of just ugly and like nothing, but they're, you know, millions of years old, and I love how they're formed, and I think they're so cool that it just looks like a random rock, but it like glows up to the sunlight. It's like glass, and there's all these banding and markings in it, and we have a lot of white agate at the beaches, and so he got me this agate necklace. But anyway, the reason I brought that up is because I received some agate. This is blue lace agate. I actually haven't opened this yet. So these will be raw, which means they're not polished yet. So I can polish if I want to. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Hold on. That's blue lace agate. Why is it so sparkly? Holy smogoli. Oh yeah, you can see the banding on the side here. No one cares. Oh my gosh, I'm so weird that I think anyone cares about this stuff. Anyway, there's like banding in it and it's really cool. I should show you my collection of rocks that I have that I haven't tumbled yet. But anyway, that was blue lace agate. This one is fluorite, which I'm in the process of tumbling some fluorite right now for my mother-in-law. But this fluorite, let's see how this one looks. This one, the type of fluorite I have is rainbow fluorite. It's like green and purple. Whoa, this is fluorite? Oh my gosh. This last one is rainbow moonstone. Some guy said my aura's moonstone just 'cause he was high. Name that song. Name the album. Name the era. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. Hello. Hello. Usually moonstone's very looks very rainbowy. I wonder how this will look if I tumble it. Is that even in focus? Probably not. But it's very sparkly. I want to tumble these for sure. Moonstone, the pictures I've seen, I've never seen moonstone in person, a real moonstone in person. But the moonstone I've seen online is like always polished. I've never seen it look like that. It's so interesting. Okay, so those are the rocks I got other stuff too. Like I have this rose quartz. And then I also got this bracelet that's onyx stone. And the thing that came with it said it's spirit, resilience, strength. Onyx is believed to give strength when needed most. It promotes self-confidence and the willingness to overcome any challenge, which is very sweet. And so, I don't know, I'm not like super like, oh my gosh, all these crystals and stones have these meanings and they definitely mean these things. You know, it's not like I think that. I just really like rocks, and I like that they have stuff like that behind it. I think that's really, it's like a beautiful idea, and it's always nice to read things like that and be like, oh yeah, strength and resilience, I need that. Like I think, I don't know, and I think speaking those things out loud and thinking about those things as you hold a stone, it's kind of like a form of like a meditation, or you know, like I don't know, it's not so much that I don't like rocks because they have these meanings of like, oh, if I hold this rock in my hand, then I'll have good fortune and I'll have love and release all the negativity. It's not like I think those things or feel those things. I don't know what's true and what's not, and I'm not claiming anything. I like rocks because I like the process of being in nature and looking at something in nature and finding the beauty in it, and then taking it home and taking care of it and polishing it and thinking about the history of it and knowing that it's millions of years old and it's been forming for so long, and watching it go from this like kind of ugly, you know, moment to like this shining, beautiful gem, and knowing that I like took care of it and mothered it to its full potential. It's just a really fun experience and process, and knowing that there's like meanings behind all of these gems and rocks is fun too. But it's not that I'm like, that's not the reason I like rocks. Like that's a cute thing on the side that I'm like, oh, that's so cool that that's what that means. It's more just like I like the process of like going out in nature and looking for something and making the best of, you know, something that most people would not even bat an eyelash at. I don't know. I feel like I've explained this over and over, but whatever. Anyway, those are just some of the things I got for my birthday. And then my big gift from Eric was he donated to an organization that I really love, that I've worked with for a long time. For childhood cancer. He made a big donation to them, which I thought was so sweet and made me cry. It's gonna make me cry again. But speaking of, if any of you have any interest or are able to, I do this fundraiser every year for my birthday where I donate money to childhood cancer, different foundations, organizations, hospitals, and whatnot. And I'm doing it again this year. I know it's going to be on a much smaller scale, and I know that it's not going to be, you know, how it's been in the past. But I I'm gonna do it, and I am doing it, and the fundraiser is up, and I'll put the link below if anyone wants to donate. And I understand that this year's been a rough one, and a lot of people can't afford to donate anything, and I completely understand. Anything you can do, whether it's even just learning more about it, researching more about it, spreading the word about it, is helpful. But if you want to donate, there's going to be a link below, and you can, and that's my main thing I wanted to do for my birthday this year. But it was very sweet and a nice surprise that some family and friends decided to put all that together for me. It was so fun, and yeah, so thanks for watching, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. I might take my time this weekend editing, you know, Thanksgiving, and I'll see you when I see you. But this year I'm very grateful for my kids and my husband and my friends, and I'm thankful for rocks and Taylor Swift, and I am so thankful for the people who have been so kind and shown me love and support in any capacity. It has meant more than you know, and I'm just so grateful. And I'm grateful for therapy, and I'm grateful that I'm here. Let me know what you guys are grateful for and thankful for today, and make sure if you're celebrating Thanksgiving and spending the day with family and friends today on Thanksgiving, do your research on this holiday and the history of it. That's very important today. Also, make sure to stay grateful and thankful for the things that you have, because you can lose a lot really quick. And anyway, I'm very grateful for all of you, and I'm gonna go look at my rocks and play with my kids. And happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate, happy Thursday if you don't, and I'll see you guys very soon, I hope. All right, bye everyone.